I'm Matt McCallum with the Fruit Grower News, and today we're in Comstock Park, Michigan with Steve Thome of Thome Orchards. He's the incoming president of the Michigan State Horticultural Society. Steve, what do you think that some of the challenges that the growers are going to be facing over the next several years?
Labor continues, I think, to be probably at the top of the list. Pesticides, pesticide residues, this good agricultural practices continues to probably stress growers out, getting GAP certified. Hopefully that can maybe get streamlined a little bit and not be so such a scare for growers during the season.
Now, you had an audit this year. Is it an extreme amount of paperwork?
The first year it was a lot of paperwork, and the second year we've done it, it has been a lot of adjusting. Things have changed in the audit. It's just a lot of preparation, making sure everything's set up.
Is traceability an issue too? Because I know
traceability is a big part of it. We do a mock recall, and it was really not a lot for us to implement that. Maybe a couple of papers, but we always pick our apples, tag them in the orchard, date, picker, block, time of day that we pick them. So we've got a pretty good handle on that. But traceability is something they look at a lot.
We used to rely on broad spectrum insecticides, and now they're very specific. Has that made your job more difficult in the orchard as far as controlling pests go?
Yes and no. We've got away from some of these broad spectrum pesticides. We're continuing to learn about them. Sometimes we get a new pest that springs up, that we haven't seen for a while, and that broad spectrum pesticide was controlling. But it's forced, we're into mating disruption now on the farm for codling moth. I've been in it for probably 7 years now, and I've learned a lot from that.
Can you control it? Do you think it gives you good enough control?
We continue to monitor 1 acre per, or one trap per 5 acres, and we run our own trap line, and I'll have hot spots that we have to spray because of maybe some abandoned trees or some wild trees. But for the most part, it will give us season-long control. We might have sprayed 15 acres this year for codling.
Wow. What do you think the future role of extension is going to play for farmers in America?
In our area here, we've got a strong extension team. They continue to be an unbiased source for the growers. I hope that doesn't go away, that it continues, that we can use that resource for future, because it's the more we've been using it here, the better, and the better we're doing with it.